Isn't that terrible? Anyway, at the moment with us, we have an amazing man, one of the most amazing men we've ever met. And we watched him work, and he's still at it and still working. From the Watchdog Foundation, our old friend, Advocate Godfrey Pimenta. Godfrey Pimenta Saab, namaskar. Good evening.
Namaskar, sir. Namaskar, Pradeep ji.
Namaskar.
How are you, Godfrey Saab? How are you keeping
All
up?
well, sir. All well.
How are you holding up?
All good.
I'm so glad to hear it, because I'm not. The Diwali firecrackers and all the rest of the pollution that goes with it, and along with unsupervised construction, has left me winded. In fact, for the last 4 days, I could not even move. Today is the first day I've attended office. Things are so bad
Sir,
in
the air
a place
quality
like
was
Mumbai.
very, very bad.
What are we doing, Godfrey sir? What are we doing?
Sir, we have been highlighting this issue of air pollution and the water pollution with Maharashtra Pollution Control Board for last number of years.
Yes.
In fact, I remember in 2011, we had filed a public interest litigation in Bombay High Court, and the High Court was pleased to pass 20 drastic orders, including, cutting of electric supply and water supply to the polluting industries all over Maharashtra. And all these orders have been displayed on the website of the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board. But despite the court taking action, there is no improvement on the ground level, because from time to time we have been highlighting issues not only of Mumbai but all over Maharashtra. In fact, there was some years back, I remember a story of a dog which turned completely blue because the water was so much polluted that the dye which was poured in the water body had turned completely blue, and the dog, which was a white color dog, turned completely blue. And this news was internationally blown, including in the London Economic Times. I remember giving a interview to London Economic Times. The situation is
I think you
very
gave it to the
pathetic,
Financial Times.
very pathetic.
You gave it to the Financial Times London.
Yes,
Godfrey
now
Saab.
coming to...
Ji, your interview appeared in the Financial Times London.
Yes.
Ji.
Now coming to Mumbai, sir, we had highlighted the deteriorating quality of air as early as March 2023, and suggested certain remedial measures. But as usual, the MPCB does not care of the complaints being lodged by the citizens, and they have their own what you call parameters to gauge the kind of pollution. And today we have had this issue of air pollution affecting the entire Mumbaikars, and those with particularly with asthma and lung related problems, senior citizens. This is a serious issue. Now, sir, in January 2021, the Mumbai Municipal Corporation announced 50% reduction in payment of premium relating to development of the real estate projects. As a result of which, what happened? The various developers ran to the BMC, got the various proposals approved. Now, this proposal in normal course would have come 4 or 5 years down the line, but since they paid up 50% premium running into hundreds of crores, the BMC earned hundreds of crores in this bargain. As a result, the proposals which were supposed to come over a period of 5 years have started now. So as on date, sir, there are 11,251 real estate projects being developed in Mumbai city, and maximum of these real estate projects are in the western suburbs.
Wow.
Now, if this kind of development is happening, there is a lot of excavation happening. Trucks are transporting the debris uncovered. Many times we have seen that from the construction site, There is no washing of tires, nothing, no environmental norms are followed by these developers. As a result, there is a lot of muck which is there on the streets adjoining the construction site. Now, as this muck dries up, the vehicles passing over it, it gets thrown in the air, and as a result, the entire area gets polluted. Now, this is only the construction site. Sir, there are number of RMC plants which have come in Mumbai city in breach of the sitting criteria for setting up of RMC plant. The law mandates that no RMC plant can be set up within the vicinity of 100 meters from the residential colonies. Despite that, we have seen a number of cases where the RMC plants have been set up in thickly populated areas. We had objected for setting up one such RMC plant. I remember near Jizamata Udyan, which is a zoo. Now that would directly affect the animals, but who cares? Recently, we managed to, sir, take a morcha because the residents at Orle Malad were suffering from air pollution. There was thick dust settling in their houses. Nothing was happening despite the media highlighting the issue. But then we took the morcha at, Scion office of Maharashtra Pollution Control Board and ensured that the plant was shut up, sir. Due to our efforts, the plant was shut up because it was a captive plant for, being used for at the site. But the developer was transporting the, ready-made concrete for selling in the open market on commercial basis. So we caught him there and ensured that the plant is stopped now, sir. It is not functioning.
Godfrey, you got a RMX ready mix plant right here in BKC today. As on today, BKC, where our office operates from, it's one of the most polluted areas of Mumbai, places of Mumbai. You got an RMC plant. You got a place,
right
residential area named Motilal Nehru Nagar, where every resident, there's a huge SRA components there, and they keep their windows closed. And in spite of that, you got the cement coming and sticking onto their windows. You can see how polluted this place is. Now you talked about air pollution, you talk about water pollution. In BKC, you got the BKC, you can say the bullet train project going on, metro line projects going on, in adjoining Kalina, Kurla areas, maximum construction activities going on. Now, you all had gone to the court and the Bombay High Court took, I think, cognizance of it. But, the cognizance was not much to really affect a change. Now, how do you see further from here?
Sir, the fault lies with the state government. I would say because MPCB is not been able to reign by the state government. We have a Secretary Environment, we have the Minister of Environment. They have failed in discharging their duties to ensure that we get a environment which is free of any pollutants. Now, you take the instance for the RMC plant. Today you are washing all the streets. First of all, the Mumbaikars are facing water shortages, sir.
Yes.
There is already a 10% water cut. And now we are wasting water on cleaning the streets. But why don't you, contain the dust at the source? Instead of you are doing other measures. You are directly helping the cause of the developers. There is some small developers who have been flouting, have been served with the notices just to show the court that yes, we are acting. But these are all half-hearted measures by BMC. And why is the BMC taking? The BMC is not the enforcement agency for arresting the pollution. It is the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, which has been vested with enough powers under the Air Pollution Act, Water Pollution Act, Environment Protection Act, and whatnot. So it is the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board which should have been proactive in taking action rather than BMC enforcing. BMC is not the enforcing agency for air pollution.
But Godfrey Saab, there were certain guidelines which were laid down recently by the Bombay High Court, including transport of material in covered trucks, including covering of all construction sites with green curtains or whatever. Not that they are enough, that these things are enough, but the fact is even that is not being carried out. Godfrey Saab.
Sir, that is the irony of the situation. Many a times it is seen that the debris get transported in dead of night.
Yes.
Many a times we have seen debris being, unloaded. Like, for instance, on the Bandra Worli ceiling, the debris have been unloaded. If you walk around the Mahim Causeway facing the sea, there are a lot of debris which have been dumped.
Yes.
But absolutely there is no action. There are video cameras, CCTV cameras everywhere. The trucks can be impounded and confiscated, but that is not being done. So the contractors are having free run,
Is there a conspiracy, by the way,
yes.
to
And
create more land?
Not only that, sir.
Reclaim land from the sea?
Not only that, sir. Like environmentally sensitive area like RE Mill Colony, we have seen that number of places the debris, including the paver blocks, have been dumped on the banks of Mithi River.
Yes.
And today, if you travel in RE Mill Colony, sir, the roads which are supposed to be repaired are dusty roads, and all that dust is settling on the plants. So whatever the plants are there, they have, there is
choking.
A thick, dust on those plants.
Choking, yes.
So everywhere, even in the environment sensitive area, the plants are choking there with the dust. Because your streets, which are supposed to be pothole free, are not kept pothole free. Sir, I have traveled all over the world. Whenever the construction is happening, whether it's the infrastructure project or road repairs, or there are proper barricaded, all things are in place. It is ensured that nothing flies off. All the debris are contained. There is a proper debris disposal plant, which is the debris are also recycled in an environmentally sensitive manner so that they can be reused. Whereas in Bombay, no such debris disposal recycle plant is there. Today, whatever redevelopments are happening, the buildings are to be demolished, brought down. Those are used as a fillers in low-lying areas.
Godfrey, the court, Bombay High Court and the BMC pulled up the BMC always for the garbage dumps. Garbage dumps, Devanar, Govandi. They said, you have to stop the garbage burning. The garbage burning has to stop. And as you talked about air pollution and water pollution, these garbage dumps have, entered the table water and it is polluting the table water out there. Now this is a situation. Now, how far, what can be done about the garbage dumps? I mean, that's a serious issues where Mumbai is concerned.
Sir, garbage dump, it is there. Earlier it was on the large scale. Now it has been largely contained. Earlier there were fires. Now because, security guards, etc. have been placed on the dumping grounds, that has been largely contained. Sir, the major source of, pollution as far as the eastern suburb is concerned, there are number of, chemical plants like, you have in the Trombe area, you have the RCF, you have the petrochemical complex, etc. There is a lot of pollution. Even in the daytime, you can see with the naked eye, the entire area is filled with smog as compared to the rest of the Mumbai. Now, what happens as the wind flows in the different direction? This gets carried away, and you see this smog is spread over the city. Now, there has to be a serious, because as far as Mahul area is concerned, sir, I remember we had taken up this issue. I personally visited Mahul area on several times. Sir, during the daytime, if you have a plain jug of water, by evening, there is a thick layer of oil spread over that water. That is the kind of pollution we have in Mahul area where number of industries are set up. Now, industry is required, sir, but at the same time, we need to adopt clean energies. There are a number of environment pollution content equipment or technology available. So you need to adopt latest technologies
So,
to arrest
Godfrey
this kind
Saab,
of what you call air pollution.
Godfrey Saab, whatever you have said is this is completely authentic. You have not exaggerated anything. You're not a person who exaggerates. Now, what happens if nothing happens? If these things go on as they are, where do you think Mumbai will be, say 1 year later?
Sir, the what you call the quality index of Mumbai has been falling every passing day, and the biggest culprit is not all this what I have stated. The biggest culprit is the growing number of four-wheelers and two-wheelers. We have reached a saturation point. As a result, if you take for instance the Western Express Highway, sir, in
Yes.
the peak hours, I have traveled seldom on this road. In the peak hours, there is a bumper to bumper traffic.
Yes.
The speed limit is not even 10 to 15 kilometers per hour, sir. At this rate, lot of fuel is burning. Lot of this gets, into the air, and it creates a pollution related issues. Now there are certain bottlenecks on the Western Express Highway or many other roads, but these bottlenecks are required to be cleared expeditiously. But the concerned authorities have not bothered. In fact, today only I received a email response from the Central Pollution Control Board with related to the serpentine queues of vehicles on Western Express Highway. It has been directed again to Maharashtra Pollution Control Board member secretary. As usual, nothing is going to happen. Whatever this mechanism we have of complaint mechanism or grievance redressal, this grievance redressal in this country has gone to dogs, sir. It is only an empty formality that yes, we are responding, but on the ground level, the action is not taken, and this is what the politicians have to take a note.
So, not just the
When-
politicians, all of us. At the end of the day, the politicians will only take notice if all of us organize ourselves and say either you clean up our city or we won't vote for you. I think all of us have to get together to do that. Godfrey.
No, that is required, sir, because unless and until there is a concerted action,
Yes.
the politicians, the bureaucrats have become a thick-skinned. The single public opinion does not matter any longer to them unless like there is a mass hue and cry, mass
Yes.
agitation or mass
Absolutely.
movement on this front. And thank you for your channel for taking this kind of issues
Sir, but the air is killing us.
taking it to the...
Sir, the air is killing us. Look at me, I am a prime example. Last 4 days I have not been able to breathe. It is absolutely terrible. What is happening to our air is
remember
awful.
because I was getting a call from your office continuously. This program was to happen 4 days.
Yes.
Saying that
I
you are
wasn't
not
here, I'm so
well.
sorry.
You
But
know,
thank you very much, Godfrey, for talking to us.
yes.
One, the Mithi River just beside us, Godfrey ji, 1,000, more than thousands of crores have been spent on that. And we talk about accountability. The Mithi River is as bad as it was 10, 15 years, decades ago. 1,000 crores have been spent. The public's money has been gone to the Mithi River.
It stinks.
And it's
even
as
now.
bad as it was. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. 1,000 crores down the drain.
I think 1,700.
Yes, yes. Thousands of crores. Where's the accountability? I mean, how do we, the four rivers that we talk about where Mumbai is concerned, this is the same story everywhere. You think the Prime Minister coming here and saying that STPs are going to be 7 STPs karo, desalination plant karo, तो इसमें कुछ फर्क होने वाला है Godfrey जी?
Sir, absolutely nothing. If the Sabarmati River, which was as bad as Mithi River, can be rejuvenated, and now you can see a nice clean water there with a river bank, number of gardens constructed online. The same can happen with Mithi. Sir, Mithi River Development Authority was formed after the flooding of 2005. And we have information under the RTI that only as a chairman, the chief minister only chaired two initial meeting in last 20 years.
Yes.
So this is the kind of thing we have, and every year we put a number of hundreds of crores. I remember raising this issue of some 650 odd crores for cleaning the Mithi River. Sir, Mithi River will never be cleaned in our lifetime, at least. I can assure you, because today all the nalas in the suburbs are ultimately leading to what you call Mithi River. How can you expect that this river will be cleaned? Why can't this nalas be channelized in the stormwater drain or the some underground pipeline, so that the nalas don't contaminate the river?
So it's recurring
Because
income.
unless and until this is not stopped, sir, Mithi River is not going to be this thing. Every year you spend hundreds of crores only desilting the Mithi River. The desilting also is the scam. This is an annual scam, sir.
So you got two agencies working on it. You got the BMC
And MMRDA.
spending funds. You got the MMRDA spending funds, and there is no coordination. I believe the way things are happening. You have the BMC cleaning on this side of the BKC road, and you got MMRDA cleaning on this side, and nothing is cleaned. Nothing is cleaned.
Sir, each is dumping the sludge from their side to that side. That's what is happening.
Put it to the banks. It comes back from the banks into the river again. Coffee ji, kya kare? Where is the remedial action?
Sir, remedial action is, the chief minister has to call a meeting of all the stakeholders. If the situation in the Mumbai city has to improve, he has to call whatever the suggestions come from the NGOs or public spirited citizens have to be taken into account. Because today, for the politicians and bureaucrats, the public opinion doesn't matter. They thrust their opinion on the public because they are only interested in implementing various mega projects. These mega projects are not doing any good, sir. They are not, raising the standard of living. In fact, our standard of living is falling day by day.
Now we want to know a little bit of the Gorai, any progress where Gorai the ropeway, you got the Uttam dumping ground, you got the desalination plants there, you got the Roro jetty, the Manori bridge over the creek, Gorai Khadi, a fight that you took, has it reached any logical conclusion?
Sir, not yet. We have filed couple of application under the Right to Information Act. We have received some documents. We are studying those documents and how best we can not prevent, but it has to be a win-win situation both for the local residents as well as for the development of Mumbai. We are not against the development. Let me make it clear. But development has to be people-centric and not developer-centric. That is our logic.
Or contractor-centric.
Yes, contractor-centric. Today, 100% all the development is happening is builder-centric or the contractor-centric, which has to stop. That is our point.
In the Gorai campaign also you said the primary basic facilities, the hospital, the college, the school, the fire brigade, the drinking water, the primary health facilities, has any of this been, because if a huge investment was coming in that entire Gorai area, has any of these things also been fulfilled, the primary basic needs?
Sir, not at all. In fact, they have started concretizing the road right from, say, Bhinder to Manori. Part of it has been concretized in Gorai region. That concretized, the tar road was, perfectly in a very healthy condition. There was no need. But as the development, as you know, is all contractor centric, instead of, focusing or channelizing the monies on providing basic amenities, but they are providing what the people do not want. they have provided concrete road, which was a better road, was the tar road, existing road was good enough. They have
Absolutely.
provided a drainage system. Now, when you have such a huge, sea lying there, why do you need a drainage in Gorai? Because there is a natural course available, the water drains automatically. But these are all kind of a foolish decision made only to make money.
And
So-
the pond beautification that you all fought for, the villagers fought for the against the pond beautification that the government wanted
that
to.
has come to a standstill. That has come to standstill.
So at least over there, there's a small victory.
Yes, yes.
At least over there, there's a small victory. So the animals and
Yes.
everything else.
Now,
they can
now,
actually
sir,
drink.
there is one more thing is that the entire Manori to Vasai region is thickly populated with the mangroves.
Mangroves,
Now,
yes.
this is out of 37 national mangrove sites. This is one of the mangrove site declared as a national mangrove site by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change as early as year 2000. Now, in this mangrove area, sir, they have proposed two mangrove parks, one at Gorai side and one at Daisar side. Sir, why have two mangrove parks in the same area? Why not provide one park in the eastern suburbs? Now, in the Vikhroli region, you have a huge mangroves there. You could have set up one for the benefit of the people from the eastern suburbs. But these are all ill-planned development. Nobody gives a
ill-planned?
thought. Why you
Godfrey
require a
Saab,
big
I must
plant
take issue with
adjoining
you.
the creeks on the opposite side?
Godfrey Saab, I must take issue with you.
Huh?
I don't think it is ill-planned. I think it's very well planned.
Well planned, well planned.
I think it's very well planned. I think the plan is finally to destroy Manori Beach, to destroy Gorai, just like the plan is to destroy all of Mumbai's beaches. At the end of the day, look at what they've done to the Aksa Beach. There's this huge concrete wall which has been built. In fact, the Bombay High Court asked, our friend, I think Mr. Nandakumar Pawar and all these people had gone to the High
Yes.
Court, and the Bombay High Court had asked, have you made a wall or have you made a motorable road? That's what has happened.
Sir, I remember having raised this issue with the Ministry of Environment and Forest,
Yes.
as well as with the Maharashtra Coastal Zone Management Authority,
Yes.
that there is a concrete wall being built in the CRZ area
Yes.
without any CRZ approval.
Yes.
Now, there is no coastal erosion happening. You can build a wall when there is a coastal erosion happening. There is no coastal erosion happening there. The wall also has to have a certain parameters. This is nothing but just to dump the what you call stones there, create some kind of a wall, put some kind of a cement, and the contractors. Not only that, sir, we had highlighted the issue of the extraction of sand from the Aksa beach
Yes.
in the Marve area. Now there has been, in fact, when we made a complaint, strangely, the local Tahsildar made me a video call. He wanted to see who is the person. This is the kind of people we have in the government who want to expose people like us with the sand mafia.
I think the idea is not just the sand mafia, the idea is also on the leeward side. Anything wrong, Godfrey? You got to go somewhere? This really is the last question. This really is the last question. You were gesturing to somebody. I think you got to go. This really is the last question. On the leeward side of the Aksa Beach wall, because the wall is already there, 5 years later or 10 years later, these guys will be able to prove this is not part of CRZ because there is a wall. So on the leeward side, they will allow all sorts of development in that area. That's what is going to happen. Lots of restaurants, lots of hotels, motels, other things will come up.
Sir, you are right, absolutely. If there is a structure which is there on the seaward side,
Yes.
as per the CRZ notification, because
Yes.
I have been, fighting the CRZ cases since 1995, right up to Supreme Court. I remember once there is a existing authorized structure, because this sea wall will ultimately find its way on the development plan of Mumbai, and if it gets marked it becomes the existing authorized structure.
Yes.
And thereafter, the development on the landward side of the existing authorized structure is allowed. So when there were no structures, the area was, there was no development, will get fully developed and concretized.
Yes.
The idea is to create this kind of, and that's the
And
reason,
Aksa
sir.
beach will go. There'll be no beach
No,
left.
and that's the reason we had objected to several development plan roads being put right from Marway to mud area, because this is a sparsely, thinly populated area. There were no need to put so many development plan roads, but this has been put intentionally in the development plan so
Right.
that future,
Godfrey
whenever
sir,
the DP road.
you're absolutely right. And in fact, I must remind our viewers that the next time Godfrey Pimenta Saab is here, we'll also talk to him about certain roads which have been built near the sea, which start nowhere and go nowhere. Just so that the CRZ notifications can be gotten over. That's what people are doing. This is a long-term plan, Godfrey Saab. We have to watch out for it.
Yeah, I can cite several examples, sir.
Yes, sir. Including, well, I don't want to say it right now. We'll talk about it when we talk again. But really and truly lovely talking to you. Advocate Godfrey Pimenta, very, very proud of you. Keep up the great work. We're all with you. It is because of people like you that we have hope for saving the city of Mumbai. Thank you very much.
Keep the fight
Thank
on.
you, sir.
That's all.
Thank you.
Namaskar, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, the news is not good. It's terrible. But then, as far as Godfrey Pimenta is concerned, he's one of the bravest warriors we've ever known. And that man alone, can you imagine taking on the sand mafia? I hope he has some security. That's the only thing that one can hope for. In the meantime, please like the channel if you like it, share it, and of course, subscribe to it. That'd be nice. I think we have a few comments today. और अपने comment भी जरा भेजते रहें, response भेजते रहें. Let's see. I think we have a few comments. देखें. Again, this is Godfrey साहब का ये.
Welcome.
Mathur Pakadi, up in arms. Good coverage and good discussion. This is Nigel D'Souza, 2978. Thank you very much, Nigel, for appreciating the good coverage and good discussion. This is about authentic and clarity provided. DK Kalra Saab, DK Kalra 11222 on Mr. Rajesh Hasija. Has Salman Khan's Tiger 3 been banned in Oman, Kuwait and Qatar? Has it? I don't know. It's fake news. Mughal Sultan says fake news. If it's fake news, please take it down. Please check. But thank you very much, Mughal Sultan Saab. Now documents to show something to do with Sharad Pawar Saab being an OBC. Malik Group, well said. This is in appreciation of Dr. Seema Malik. Shilpa Shetty's Diwali Bash, Shraddha Kapoor, Sushmita Sen, Tamanna Bhatia and others. Somebody who loves Shraddha. Yai Pomachan, 197. That's a modeling show in our country. We say celebration, wife, party, for example. Wealthy, educated, decent, high profile, like Rishi Sunak and Akshata, sit down flat for singing bhajans with a sari, so humble and simply so proud of them. Jenny Bridge 5089. Well, that's one view. That's one view. I agree. Where is Kundra Mosque? Jenny Bridge. Kundra Mosque. Okay. Must be some code word for Mr. Raj Kundra. That's it? We have one more. Okay.
Nice
That's a lovely line. Advani ji ने वादा किया, मोदी जी ने निभाया, राम मंदिर बनवाया. Amrut Purohit 9055. Well, we know where he's coming from. Thank you very much. Kareena Kapoor Khan wants to work with KGF star Yash. No, we don't like her because of her attitude. Savita Sira, who does not like Kareena Kapoor. I like Kareena Kapoor, by the way. One of my favorite actresses. And again Savita Sira, no, we don't like her because of her attitude. nahi, P1 Raghav 0.435.
So a lot of
A lot of
talk about-
anti Kareena Kapoor. Oh God, this is absolutely terrible.
Probably they love Kareena Kapoor a lot.
I really like Kareena Kapoor. Amir Khan to produce Yuvraj Singh's biopic? Question mark. Why do we have a question mark? Is he doing it or not doing it? Amir is great. Movie Crick 700. That I think is just about it. Yeah, we agree. Amir Khan is a great actor, great producer, and I believe a great guy to work with. Of course, he drives his cast usually up the wall, and so does he. So also the director and everybody else. That's why he's called Mr. Perfection. But then that's what some people are. Geniuses
People love his
are very
movie.
difficult
A
to
lot of
understand.
Tinge of, if there's a tinge of comedy, it's fantastic.
You know, I loved his Three Idiots. PK was
That's
fantastic. And by the way, I think I'm one of the few people who really loved Lal Singh Chadda. I saw the movie, and in my personal opinion, that is far, far better than the Tom Hanks film, Forrest Gump, on which it was based. I personally think Lal Singh Chadda is far better made.
The
That's
first
my
two
opinion.
that you quoted was fantastic. The whole world, in fact,
The
loved it.
Three Idiots was a lovely film.
Yes.
Out of the world. Out of the world. Right, that's just about it from all of us here at Nation Now. आप सब लोगों को प्रदीप जी और मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी. वंदे मातरम.
One day, Matharam.